jolt is in play with this plague. I'm telling you, Osu is a comp killer. I knew he was going to bring his A game to fight back.
Osu is fighting back here. We've gone from 10-point difference to 6.
Dude, this is close.
It's an amount of power.
Osu is such a good killer. I've got every belief.
This is a close game.
Oh my god, what a comeback from Osu!
31.
Osu, you god!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Osu!
Did Osuchin just make the comeback of the century?
I think he just did.
What's up YouTube, it's your boy Osu, and today do I have a video for you. Last month I had the honor to be invited to one of the biggest DBD charity tournaments in the history of Dead by Daylight. Twitch partner and YouTube content creator SgtFidget created a unique charity tournament that would span over the course of 3 days with the goal to raise over $50,000 for the Saint Jude Foundation. SgtFidget personally invited over 32 content creators of all sizes to become team captains. These captains would then proceed to recruit 4 to 5 members for their team, successfully creating the largest DBD community event ever hosted to raise money for charity. Over 128 streamers participated in this event, and my team had the honors of making it to the quarterfinals. However, today I want to showcase one of the closest and most challenging matches that I have faced in my time in any competitive scene. My team consisted of Why Hey I'm Joe, Gold Rush 99, Epidemi, and Momo7. The opposing team's captain was 7cm Pwincess with team members Ryo Relentless, Shy, and Vizzy. With my team's opponent being 7, who is an exceptionally skilled killer main, I knew that we would have quite the challenge. But little did I know that I would be forced to counter his amazing performance with the same killer that he chose. In this video, we will be observing the killer matches through SgtFidget's shoutcasting, as both 7 and myself were very focused on our matches. I believe you will enjoy the commentary from SgtFidget more than the silenced focus of our POVs, but the majority of the footage will not be cut, as I truly want you to see how close these matches were. And with all that being said, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, but hey, let's get started.
We are spawning in with Plague. A great choice, a very common choice I find you often see in early rounds of DBD tournaments, and I'm sure you can comment on that, Spoker. You do a lot of shoutcasting on the leagues yourself.
Yeah, no, 100%. And even I know in Australian orgs that I've casted for and played in a bit myself, has been put on the Sanctum of Wrath several times in the past. So this has been her map for some events, and it's mainly just because of that choke point in the middle, the common setup of 3 gens on either sides, and that sort of thing. So Plague can do really well on this map.
And one of the plans I usually have when I do this stuff, I bring, and I know it's a common strategy too, when I bring Corrupt Intervention, it's depending on the spawn, of course, but usually I go, okay, here's 3 Gen A, but because of Corrupt Intervention, I typically have 3 Gen B backup plan in the back of my mind. And with Plague, you can very easily lock down that 3 Gen strategy.
Especially just by using your power onto the generators to get some info on when people start working. And I think I just saw a $50 donation from Ryo, so thank you so much for that one. We really appreciate it.
You absolutely did. Thank you for hosting this amazing tournament. We are grateful for the hard work of letting us streamers be a part of this day. Rio, we are so happy and thankful to have you. Thank you for the $50 donation, putting us a little bit closer to our next goal of $12,000 raised. Let's go, Dead by Daylight community. These gamers, so this is a very common survivors. Oh, I saw you. You got saw. I seen it. A very common strategy, guys, with Corrupt Intervention is survivors will wait it out. Oh, that's one of those tricky tiles. I think this is going to be a down here. Oh no, he makes the window. And now, see, now you're seeing the snowball. He's been found. Corrupt is over. Everyone is immediately on gens, you know, because they all immediately got sick at the same time.
Oh, and there's the eruption as well.
Eruption coming into play. No longer as terrible as it was where you couldn't play the game for 25 seconds at a time, but still a great information perk, knowing what gens those survivors are focusing on.
And you really can't sleep on the fact that you get that 10-second aura reveal on the person that that gets erupted, so you can tell if they're choosing to either commit to the generator or trying to hide near it or break away. It's some good info to have. And when we saw everyone getting infected at the start, we're now seeing that everyone has been put into the broken state with Thanatophobia in play. That's going to be 20% slowdown on gens.
These
unless
gens
we have
are
someone
going
cleansing.
to go slow, friends. 20% reduction with Thanatophobia. Everyone is broken. Seven
I
is
wouldn't be
also a
surprised.
very experienced killer. He typically does. I don't know if Seven has actually played in any like comp leagues or anything, but he plays in a lot of community and charity tournaments and often does very, very well.
It's definitely a name I recognize as well. I'm pretty sure I've seen 7CM around. And Avenged Angle, I'll take it over to you, Fidget.
And one before I thank this donation, there's another thing here. These survivors aren't allowed to cleanse until a first gen is completed.
Oh no.
And there they go. They are now
there we go.
allowed to cleanse. With that being said, they are now free to cleanse if they choose to counter Thanatophobia. And Avenged Angel with the $20 donation. Much love to all the children of the world. Our very lives depend on their success. So it's up to us to teach them. Kudos to them and the power of they harness, especially overcoming such difficulties, trivial as they may be. Keep your... So part of it gets cut off there, and I don't know how to extend the message past the cutoff point. But Avenged Angel, I agree with everything you are saying, and thank you for that $20 donation.
Now we're gonna have to introduce you, Fidget, to the old saying of the caster's curse, which is a very, very common folk legend, I'll say, with competitive casting, and saying things will bring it into existence most cases, and you'll definitely come to find it happening, I reckon.
I summoned it with my Canadian witchcraft. Sorry about that. So we now... Osu on death. We have 3 hooks. Now, was someone hooked between Osu's first and second hook, or was Osu hooked twice in a row?
Osu's been hooked twice in a row, and we've gotten a hook onto White as well, onto Gold Rush.
So Osu cannot be hooked right now.
If
Okay.
Osu gets hooked, yeah.
Now hooking Bill. Okay, so now he can hook Osu and take him out of the game because they cannot triple hook right now. But with that hook change, Osu is now free to be murdified, dead.
Yes. Also interesting to see that the deadlock is just going to be continuously hitting that generator in the middle, so I feel like the survivor side could be coordinating, keeping all the other gens a little bit less progressed in the main building so that they can control where that deadlock is going to be hitting.
Absolutely. That's one of the reasons why I know deadlock is a popular perk, but it's one of the reasons why I often won't bring it, because I always say a smart team should know how to counter deadlock and have a generator picked to be, okay, we're going to like leave this at a high gen completion so it eats all the deadlocks so we can focus out the gens that we need to get done. I wonder if
100%.
I wonder if Bill is going to be... No, they're leaving Bill. I thought Bill maybe would be the deli player, but Bill is going to go to second. Someone is here. Bill is going to go to second here. And this is going to be a hook on the Dwight on Gold Rush here. There is so much pressure from this plague right now. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic with my mug because I'm drinking tea. Sorry.
Oh, a cup of tea sounds amazing right now, let me tell you.
There is the unhook, but I think 7 instead going to check on this gen and apply some corruption value to it. Osu now getting infected. Osu needs to skin him Marinky Dink out of here. I believe this is yeah, he's gonna get rid of Osu here. This is gonna be a death at 3 and that is gonna be a death at 3 gens here. I don't think we've seen a head-on play yet either.
Yeah, no, not yet this trial, but I'm sure we will at some point, or at least an attempt at it.
It's hard to do it against Plague because when they're all infected, if they hop into a locker, Plague is gonna see them in it because all the puke will be showing up on that locker. This is tough to pull off against Plague.
Yeah, I guess it'll kind of be a bit of a giveaway as well if one of the survivor cleanses, which will most likely be a head-on player.
So we see Deadlock on this back generator. Oh, Epitome doing really great footwork here, making sure to not camp the pallet as 7 is expected. This should be a toss here. Yes.
Lovely pallet stun there, though. I should get some distance from that.
Head-on is going to be tough because everyone's looking for it. So are you telling me it's going to be extremely hard for these players to pull it off? To that, I say good. I said it earlier, if any survivors or any players, you know, Monday, Tuesday, whatever, people reaching out for feedback and they say, Fidget, that tournament was so balanced and fair, I have failed in my job in creating this event.
I tell you what, when I was doing some comfort reading of going over all the balancing and the rule modifiers a couple of days ago, I was very, very excited to see the chaos that's going to be emerging, and very, very unlucky for Epidemic here.
And that's just it, right? Like I've done 4 other events that I've hosted, and I always try to make them as fair and balanced as possible. This tournament by design is not that. And my whole philosophy when I designed this, I was like, listen, we have a lot of great players here who want to make it to the finals on Sunday, and that's fantastic. They're going to play their hearts out. But this is intentionally not fair. This is intentionally kind of BS. And this is intentionally designed where even if you're an amazing player, you might get, you know, you might lose because of one of these rules. And while you're saying, Fidget, that's not fair, you know what else is not fair? Childhood cancer. And that's why we're here. That was my philosophy when designing this whole event. When these games are unfair or something happens in Dead by Daylight after a 10-minute match, we can turn it off. These kids, they don't get to shut off childhood cancer. They have to wake up and deal with that unfair battle every single day. And that is why we are here pushing for $50,000 for St. Jude Children's Hospital to say F you to childhood cancer.
Into that.
We now have Epidemic getting saved. Now everyone on Death Hook with 2 gens left. 7 showing why he is one of the strong killer players in this tournament.
That being said, though, the survivors have done a really good job at trying to keep up with the gen pressure as well. Even though we've got 2 eliminations right now, we have got 3 gens done with a 4th one that had a decent amount of progress too.
We are currently at 6-16 on the scoreboard. However, I don't think that includes the 1-point deduction that will be there for the missed head-on play. So there will be a big discrepancy. However, it's still anyone's game. It is still anyone's game in this bracket of Osu versus 7, because Osu is also I think former, but he is a competitive DBD killer. So I'm very curious to see what happens next. And it looks like we're going to be hooking and not slugging for the hatch. Oh, I see. It must be a hatch at Shack offering use. Yeah, because 7 is... Oh, he just cleansed. Oh, he just cleansed at Shack. Oh, no.
Wait.
Oh, no.
You know what this could mean, right?
Yeah.
Are we going to see the head-on? It doesn't look like that Fung's going for the hatch. If it is the spawn at the Shack. Oh, here she comes.
I knew it because he puked on him. As soon as he puked, I knew. It was like, you just messed up because now you're going to be able to iframe into the hatch. I knew it. As soon as Seven did that, I was like, he gets hatch. That was a colossal mistake. As soon as he did that, I was like, no.
That wasn't even the iframes, though.
Well, not,
she managed to get out because Seven wasn't able to block the correct spot. Seven was too close to the edge, and Fong was just able to slip around and go, thank you, I'll
they
be
just
taking
stood
that.
wrong. Okay. But still, as soon as he did it, I went, oh no. Oh no, he can't. Oh.
Caster's blessing, you could call it.
And we are spawning in with Plague as well. And Red Block with the $2 donation. Thank you so much. Every donation, every dollar goes towards sick kids. Every dollar helps everyone. We are going Plague for Plague here on Sanctum of Wrath.
Jay being really cheeky there and trying to get up close and crouch to dodge the puke.
Did you ever? Okay, so I pointed this out like a couple weeks ago on my stream, and chat, when I pointed it out, like freaked out, like, oh my god, you're right. People do this weird thing when Plague starts puking on them. Instead of running to like the nearest loop, they just run in a circle in front of the Plague and panic.
There's some reasoning to that madness, I will say. If you if you're basically right next to the killer, right up in their face and crouched, Plague can't actually look down far enough to be able to hit you with whatever she has, whether it's the Vile Purge or the Corrupt Purge. So commonly a Plague will try and backstep to sort of counter that, but if you've got something like Urban Evasion, or you're just crouching straight at them, beautiful pallet stun, by the way.
Great pallet stun.
But yeah, there's almost nothing that the Plague could do about it because she literally doesn't have the camera angle to hit that.
Interesting. So I'm wondering if some people probably have that strategy, but I'm going to stand by that some people are just panicking and don't know what to do.
We can go with that. I'm happy with that.
We'll meet you halfway. And Slushy, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone.
Welcome.
Slushy will be competing tomorrow. One of our team captains. Thank you for sending your people on in, everyone, as we have just crossed the $12,000 donation goal on our way to 13,000. And their first gen popping, which means all these survivors are now allowed to heal and cleanse. One of our donation goals, I think it was 9,000. A survivor cannot heal until the first gen is completed. With that, they are now able to cleanse. Oh, that was sneaky. That was sneaky. I even lost track of her. Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
Is she still at that pallet? It looks like, oh, there it goes.
Shy, great job. Doing a great job of dodging this corrupt purge from the Plague. I have known Shy a while. I have been in many tournaments with and against Shy, and I just want to say I have seen her improve so much over the last few years. She has been doing such a great job, as she just showed, keeping Plague busy for so long there. As Nantucket Beans drops a $25 donation. I love this community so much. We're always ready to come together. What's important? Rigging comp matches. Beans, I could not agree more. Thank you for the $25 donation.
Tournament that's designed to make things difficult for comp players is always interesting.
Right? It's different. It's meant to put them outside their comfort zone.
Exactly.
So we're now at everyone is broken. Shy is now on Death Hook. Oh, and was that a sprint burst play? They didn't get very far. I don't think it was. Oh, trying to fake. And with that, we are seeing Jolt is in play with this Plague. Telling you, Osu is a comp killer. I knew he was going to bring his A game to fight back. And with Rio being hooked there, Shy can now be killed. The triple hook rule is no longer there, as there has been a hook in between. We're thinking about it. We're hemming and hawing.
Oh.
Quentin with the sprint. Oh, very smart to hold on to that. Oh, that might cost. That might cost him. That does cost 7. I have to. 7 is EU. I have to wonder if there was a bit of a ping discrepancy there, where on 7's screen it looked like he was going to be fine, when in fact he was not.
You have to be absolutely crazy, though, to be greeting pallets on a ping difference like that.
Exactly.
But you gotta respect it regardless.
I don't even like going from west to east coast. I can't imagine going from east to EU. You pre-throw. You don't greed pallets. Oh no, Shy is going for the rescue, but oh no, it's not Shy. Excuse me, it's Rio. It's Rio.
And because we already got the hook in between onto 7, we're gonna be able to put Ryo on the hook.
And people are free to be killed here in this. But we now have 1, 2, 3, 6 hooks with only 2 gens completed. Osu doing very well to stop these gens from being completed. And Aries with the $50 donation. Let's go as we are climbing up to our next goal of $13,000 as a third. Oh no. So much has happened in the last few seconds. This will be Shy's death hook. And Aries, thank you again for the $50 flashlight. No, that is a death. Thank you for the $50 donation. Shy is taken out of the game as the score is catching up with 18-24.
It looks like Vizzy was around for that flashlight save, though, and was just unable to get the angle in time, and is gonna pay the price for it as they're gonna be in chase here over at the shrine as the rescue happens across on the other side of the map. Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Now, I've been losing track of hooks here. I don't know what hook this is for Vizzy, but what I do know is that I'm still here, Sammy, just donated $20 to Saint Jude and their battle against childhood cancer. Thank you for the $20 donation. I'm still here, Sammy. Everyone, 2 people on death hook, 1 on their blast mine.
Oh, my eyes.
No, blast mine comp ready. Let's go.
Oh no.
Oh my. But we do have, I know there's a 3 gen over here. Is it 3 or 4 though?
I'd imagine it would only be a 3 gen, but we'll have to find out as we sort of move our camera
it is
a bit.
3 because the 4th is over by the hook over there.
But it's not that great of a 3 gen though. They are quite split up.
It's not, but with the perks that he has brought, he can do some damage. And there is the unhook on Vizzy. Now 7 now being stuck on an LWT. Oh, and getting caught. There's going to be a ping hit here. He can't do anything. Yeah, he can't do anything. An LWT wall, an EU ping. No, it's just not going to happen. No, I don't remember if this is 7's death hook. We're about to find out here.
Stage.
It's the second? Okay, so everyone else is on death.
That's right.
There we go. So everyone on death hook, and the cleanses are starting to come in. Can they knock out one? This is a close series. It is currently 22-24. And here we're as they say in that other game, finish him. Grabbing the corrupt purge and looking to finish this game now.
Do you want to know something interesting about this current state of the game, Fidget?
I always want to know interesting things.
If our killer here is able to get the 4K at 2 gens remaining with no hatch escape, they're actually going to win.
Sorry, say that again. Say that again.
If we see the 4K happening before the next generator gets done, it will be a win for Team Osuchin, I believe it's pronounced.
Yes.
But yeah.
Does he need the bonus points from closing the hatch to get that, or is that just as is?
That's just as is.
So if he stops the gen from being completed, he wins. So he needs to slug for the 4K here.
Yeah, definitely.
They just cleanse across map. Smart. Nicole Marie with the $50 donation that just says heart. Thank you for your $50 donation to St. Jude, as we are now at $12,417 raised. Absolutely incredible. And the score of this game is now officially tied.
It's definitely at this point where it really could go either way. And as we catch out 7, trying to work this gen near the shack, we at least know where one of our survivors are. With still a decent amount of power though, and a pool nice and close by, we should definitely be able to follow up and potentially get it down here at the shack. Actually just gonna go straight for it.
Oh, he screamed!
The add-on value!
Oh my god! So, and we're seeing with that yellow on that gen, the Colubrine is now regressing that gen completely as Quentin gets out of dodge. I thought that pallet was already gone. So we have to assume that Vizzy is exactly. You told me earlier you're gonna call it into play. Vizzy was working that gen across map.
This puts us in tie condition though, I believe.
So if there is an actual tie for days 1 and 2, it's a 1v1 tiebreaker at Cowshed to save time. On day 3, we will have full rematches.
But I believe we're going to look at gen counts as well.
Yes.
Right?
So there's the kill count, then the gen count, and if those are both tied, then we go to a 1v1.
So that would mean that Osuchin would get the win here if we get the 4K.
Wait, is there no? Oh, it's not there.
It's not a check. Oh no.
Oh wait, this is so
That
close.
just
This is a
would be
nail
the
biter.
win. Yeah.
Oh, to the left. I hear it.
Oh, we hear it. Oh, there it is.
There's the bonus point for killer. So now Vizzy, so we clarified this earlier. If Vizzy gets slugged and dies to the endgame collapse, it's no points. But if she just sorry, I'm supposed to be calling pronouns based on the characters they're playing. So if Felix dies here, it's full value for Osu.
I think that's what's going to happen as well. Did Osuchin just make a comeback of the century?
I think he just did. Oh my god, this is so close. Now I don't know if that score as well accounts for the lack of head-on play. I don't know if the point was deducted for that yet either. Oh, there they go. They just took the point off. So 31 to 25. Osu will be moving on to the next round. It's Darvo. Welcome in, Raiders. You are just in time. We are going into the final matches of our 4 winning teams right now as Osu takes the win here. Paul with the $1,000 donation. $50,000 raised for $50,000 for Saint Jude. I had this idea 5 months ago for this event. I said I wanted to go big or go home, but I was like, a content creator of my size, am I being absolutely ridiculous by thinking I can do an event where we raise $50,000 for St. Jude? And we just did it, and we have the entire stream still to go. $50,000 to help kids battle childhood cancer. DBD Community can do good. Thank you for $50,000, everybody.